However, we have a bigger risk going on at the moment. Who uses social networking? Yeah? Who's heard of the term social engineering? Okay. Now, social engineering is nothing new. It's been around for a very, very long time. I was actually doing social engineering attacks 10 years ago. I'd ring up a help desk and pretend to be an employee asking for information, and I would utilize that information to conduct an attack. However, with social networks now, it's even easier. How many of you use LinkedIn? Yeah, it's a great tool. I use it myself. If I go in LinkedIn and want to target an organization, one of you, I just look for an employee who's just said, I've started my new job today for XYZ company. I try linking in with him and I introduce myself, say, I am Jason, I'm part of the security department or IT department of the organization you've just joined. He accepts my link and I start messaging him. Hi Mark, it's Jason here. Seeing you on LinkedIn. I hope you're enjoying your first days at the company. Could you confirm you've had all the security policies and you've read them all? Yes, I have, Jason. Great, Mark. Mark, we have a security workshop in 2 weeks' time. Could you just put in your diary that you're coming along? Okay, brilliant. Thanks, Mark. 2 days later. Mark, it's Jason again. I hope you're well. I haven't seen you reset your password on the basis that most companies try resetting their passwords every 30, 60 days or whatever. Could you just go to this URL link, please, and type in your Microsoft username and password? I send him to an external web link. It's got the company logo he's just joined. He types in his username, types in his password. Mark comes back, Jason, nothing's happened. I thought there was a problem. Okay, no problem, Mark, I'll get back to you. Day later, Mark, I think we fixed the problems. What remote access URL have you been given to gain access to your web, to OWA or the SSL VPN? Oh, I've been given this URL link. Oh, great, okay, I'll get back to you in a second. So what I've just done over a period of a couple of days, just via LinkedIn, I've got his username and password for Windows, and he's also given me the point of entry that he uses that username and password. Guess what? I gain access. Very simple. How many of you use Twitter? I endorse Twitter. I think it's very, very good, and I believe we're using it here today as well. However, people believe because they have virtual friends and virtual followers, they trust them. However, they've never even met them in their lives. If I was to go onto Twitter, and if we were to click on the URL, the first URL, job role, the number of people twitting or twatting their new job roles is amazing. For me, or for someone to target that organization, it's amazing. Scroll down, you can start seeing new job role, new job role. Do you know what I got told yesterday? I was doing a creative workshop for e-security, and I've never ever thought of it before. If I was to go for a job, very, let's say a high-level job, and I knew who the individual who was going to interview me was, I would start going on Twitter and a lot of the other social networks to find out what his interests were, his hobbies. Because guess what? When I go along to the interview, I introduce myself. Oh, what are your hobbies? Mountain biking. Oh, yeah, I love mountain biking. Straight away you build a bond. So you can actually start profiling people before you even know them or meet them, and start using it for social engineering. If we can go back to the PowerPoint presentation. And if we can just click on the link, thank you. Passwords, hacked passwords. The number of people who say online instantly their password has been hacked. I'm sure we have a number. My account not working, I was hacked and I changed my password next day. Okay, but changed my password. Thousands and thousands, and it's millions of people. Twitter, Hotmail, VPNs, online banking, it's a huge problem. Can we go back to the PowerPoint, please? Guess what? It amazes me that people store usernames and passwords in Excel spreadsheets. But guess what? Because I know how Google works and how it caches a lot of information, if I was to type a Boolean query like login, : passwords, in an Excel spreadsheet, Excel format, and put that into Google, what would it give me? Anyone? Usernames and passwords. Let's do it. Could we click on the URL, please? And could we click on the top one, please, spreadsheet. This is real life. It looks like a financial organization. And there's the spreadsheet. Could we open that spreadsheet up, please? It's still downloading. If we can open the Excel spreadsheet. This is live, straight off Google now. Could we open it up, please? We have the investor, the website. Could we go along to the broker ID? That's it. We have login, passwords. I've just pulled this off the internet for this company. It's live. Could we go back to the PowerPoint presentation, please? Actually, could we just go back to the search on Explorer that we conducted? How many do we have? We have 34,000 Excel spreadsheets containing usernames and passwords that are available on the web. You just make it too easy for the hackers. Presentation, please. How many people are familiar with a component called Tor? Great. Tor is people are concerned about privacy on the internet, rightly so. However, people use Tor to be secure and be transparent. This is an example of Tor. What you have here is Alice wants to send an email to Bob. She believes it's all encrypted, etc., etc. However, from the last hop, Bob, to the plus sign there, it's unencrypted. So what Alice doesn't realize is people could potentially see her usernames and passwords or the information she's transmitting. I uncovered this last year, and it hit the press and reported it to the high-tech crime unit, etc. But what amazed me, at the hacking forum I was involved in at the time, they were using Tor to capture government usernames and passwords. And these are the usernames and passwords, real-time, that the hackers were posting. Various embassies, we have their username, and these numbers at the end are their passwords.